Right, let's talk tariffs. Everyone's favorite economic topic that doesn't involve pictures of monkeys in waistcoats. In the simplest terms, a tariff is like a border tax on goods coming into a country. Governments use them for a whole bunch of reasons, like protecting domestic industries from cheaper foreign competition, or punishing countries for not playing by the rules. In Trump's case, he seems to believe they're the magical golden goose that will solve all of America's economic woes. Spoiler alert, they're not. Trump, in his infinite wisdom, has decided to slap tariffs on goods from over 60 countries. Yes, you heard that right, 60. It's like he's playing a real-life game of Risk and decided the best strategy is to piss off every single player at the same time. His reasoning? Well, he claims it's all about reducing the trade deficit, bringing back manufacturing jobs, and making America great again. The problem is, economists have been warning him for years that tariffs rarely achieve their intended goals and often end up hurting the very people they're supposed to help. But Trump, being Trump, doesn't really listen to experts, does he? He's convinced that these tariffs are a stroke of genius, a way to strong-arm other countries into giving America a better deal. It's like he's trying to negotiate a multi-billion-dollar trade agreement using the same tactics he used to get a discount on a gold-plated toilet. Unsurprisingly, the global reaction to Trump's tariff tantrum has been one of shock and awe. Stock markets around the world went haywire, plunging faster than a reality TV star's credibility after a tell-all interview. The Dow Jones, America's most famous stock market index, took a nosedive, shedding over 1,700 points in a single day. That's like watching a flock of eagles simultaneously fly into the side of a mountain. And it wasn't just the US markets feeling the heat. Global markets lost a stomach-churning $2.5 trillion in value. Germany's DAX, France's KC40, Japan's Nikkei 225, all of them took a beating. It was like a worldwide game of financial whack-a-mole, with stock prices plummeting left, right, and center. Specific companies weren't spared from the carnage either. GE Healthcare, which relies on China for a sizable chunk of its revenue, saw its stock price plummet like a lead balloon filled with sadness. Nike and Apple, two American giants with global supply chains, also felt the burn, losing billions in market value. Even the auto industry got caught in the crossfire, with companies like Stellantis announcing layoffs and closures. It seems no one is safe from the shrapnel of Trump's trade war. If Trump thought he could get away with this economic blitzkrieg without consequences, he was sorely mistaken. The international community, understandably miffed at being used as pawns in Trump's twisted game of trade chess, wasted no time in voicing their displeasure. Canada, China, and the EU, three of America's biggest trading partners, immediately vowed retaliation, promising to impose their own tariffs on American goods. It's like a global game of economic chicken, and no one seems willing to back down. France, in a move that would make even the most seasoned diplomat raise an eyebrow, called for a suspension of US investments. Japan, normally known for its diplomatic restraint, declared a national crisis. South Korea, Mexico, India, the UK, they all lined up to express their displeasure and demand concessions. It seems Trump has managed to unite the world against him, a feat that even his most ardent critics thought impossible. But Trump, never one to back down from a fight, seems unfazed by the global outcry. He's dug in his heels, insisting that these tariffs are necessary to protect American interests. It's a high-stakes gamble, one that could have disastrous consequences for the global economy. So, what does the future hold for the global economy in the wake of Trump's tariff tsunami? Well, if you ask the experts, the outlook isn't exactly rosy. The International Monetary Fund, the world's financial watchdog, warned of significant risks to the global outlook, hinting at a possible recession. JP Morgan, one of the world's largest investment banks, went even further, raising the probability of a global recession to a gut-wrenching 60%. It seems the financial world is holding its breath, bracing for the worst. Whether Trump's tariffs will achieve their intended goals of reducing the trade deficit and bringing back manufacturing jobs remains to be seen. What is clear, however, is that they have injected a dangerous level of uncertainty and volatility into the global economy. The coming months will be crucial, as the world waits to see whether Trump will continue his economic brinkmanship or finally come to his senses and seek a more measured approach. One thing's for sure, the stakes couldn't be higher.